Perfect start. Just right when that beep happened. So we got
introductions.
The first
I should have thought of a name.
recording
God damn it.
of the year 2015, guys.
I don't want to call myself.
How have you been? Where have you been?
It's been around, man. Introductions.
Introductions. This is Martine. 1/3 and 1/4 on certain days. Then we got our man Francisco to my left. Our big man Eric right in front of me.
The big man days.
And his dog.
Special guest Big Black right over here.
Big Black.
Go get a hand for him.
Golf clap.
There's only 3 of us.
When we get sound effects boards, like it's gonna be beautiful.
Still in the growing stages.
Still, oh man, this has been 3.5 to 4 months in the making.
Yeah.
With the material we got today, talk wise.
It really was.
Our goal is
Can
to go pro
honestly
by the
say
end of
that.
the year.
I forget we met up like there was one we were talking about something like I forget it was when we were sitting in your car and we were like we gotta put this in the podcast, but now it's blanking.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure there's plenty of moments. You have to write everything down when you think of something important.
So that's we did. Now we have a notebook, thankfully.
Anyway, first topic of the day. Brand new movie, American Sniper, directed by Clint Eastwood. That's a fucking great movie.
Who saw it?
That's a great
Why
movie.
is it a good movie?
You saw it.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
You've seen parts of it.
I saw a screenshot
Oh,
of it.
fuck that. I've never seen it either.
Is it?
I'm
out
sure it's good.
officially.
Yeah, it's out officially.
I don't know.
I think it came out this week.
Okay, first of all, I mean, we're not really talking about the fucking movie. We're talking about the controversy behind it.
So what was the
We're
controversy?
talking about the perimeter of the movie, where
Was it about killing people, Muslims?
like the main guy Chris Kyle, a real man, was confirmed like the most kills as a sniper in the U.S. Army.
Yeah.
So the story around his is, I guess, like kind of like coming, I guess, his tours and what he did or did not do.
Yeah.
And then
It's pretty much the gist of it. But the problem with it is people mostly see it as people see sniping as like murder. When in reality, it doesn't always mean murder. It's a fucking war. Like, the fuck do you expect?
that's the
And if you really want to pinpoint something, the sniper's not the one fucking doing the murdering. It's
You're right, it's the gun. It's the gun.
It's not the gun either. It's the person ordering it. All right. It's our government, the ones that's ordering it.
it's the situation.
Our government
the
put
order.
him there.
I think the question that comes to mind is, who do you point a finger at during war?
True.
As to who does the killing?
The governments.
And
It's not the soldiers. The soldiers are just there. Do you think they want to go and fight? No.
They're the
There's-
ones physically killing.
I mean, for the most part, people that go in the military are doing it for like school, or they're doing it just because they have nothing else to do sometimes.
legit, like it's funny. I got hit by the Marines yesterday, like because some other interaction, and they were like the main thing was like you come through us,
Yeah, that's
on a certain time they'll give you like this much money for school,
Yeah.
and if you're just kind of in a pocket place, that looks like gold.
yeah, that's their main selling point. You don't see like recruiters coming to like the fucking schools and being like, hey, yeah, man, just join the fucking Marines, join the army. You get to kill sand niggers all day. There you go. No, it's not like that.
It should be like that.
Imagine if it was.
A bunch of people lining up.
If they didn't lie to you and be like, look, this is what we're gonna do, if you go in this field of the army.
All right, look, brother. This is what's gonna happen. You enlist, we're gonna put you in Iraq. You're gonna be bored most of the fucking day. It's gonna be hot as shit. And then you might get an STD from like prostitutes living out there. No one's gonna fucking want to do that. And like, if you present it that way, that's why they present it with going to school. Oh, it's just an adventure. Like, the fuck, no.
That's a scary, like when you sign, you know, that's
It's an
It's
adventure.
like a
to hell.
contract.
either like you do it or what you get jail time, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but like, I mean, movies like American Sniper, like, there's something wrong with it. First of all, it's not even, it's based off of something. There was a guy actually doing that.
yeah.
Like, no, you don't hear anybody going off at the actual U.S. soldier. You go like, you want to pick on a fucking 85-year-old Clint Eastwood. He's an old fucking man.
Look, he's making a piece of work here.
Like, what do you expect out of him? And he makes movies where he kills people. And now you want to get mad? No.
now they want to get mad because it's like a true story film.
It's like the Donald Sterling thing. Like he's an 80-something-year-old man. What the you're gonna not expect racism out of him, especially when it's been documented before. Like no.
He's an old dog.
Don't-
He's
Don't get. And this is a direct message to Michael Moore. We're calling you out, bitch. All right. Don't get pissed off at Clint Eastwood. He's a cool guy.
or like more. I guess he was raised.
Yeah.
His background. He's an older man too. He was raised to believe snipers are cowards because they fight from a distance.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
That's strategic point.
It's strategic.
That's
They're
strategic.
snipers are necessary. Who watched shit, what's the movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
There you go, Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, I hit it.
You got it perfectly.
Wow.
We got that telepathic like.
The part where Vin Diesel wants to save that little girl,
I forgot
and
Vin Diesel was in the movie, by the way.
Vin Diesel's in that movie. He wants to, he's trying to save the little girl. I don't know why he's picking her up. Like what the hell is he gonna take her to? Like they're trying to rescue some guy. Like,
He got
pretty much has her,
confused. He
and
got confused. He
Bring
made
her
Private
over.
Ryan.
They told him no. They told him to put her back. Like they can't take her. So he puts her back, and then he's gonna go back to his unit, and he gets fucking sniped, and he's just sitting there fucking bleeding out. And then you have the American sniper. He's trying to find the guy. He's a sniper. He pretty much he didn't save Vin Diesel, but
At least.
but he took out the guy. You know that's heroic. You know.
Exactly. Like that's like cover fire
Yeah.
for like the other U.S. soldiers fighting.
Exactly. But you know, U.S. sniping is just part of the game, and the game is an evil game, which is war.
Yeah, and it's not just one side having snipers. The other side has their IEDs or other
Yeah.
strategies.
Exactly.
Granted, our drone stuff, that's a whole other. That's a
It's another topic we'll get to.
yeah.
Not today, maybe tomorrow.
How far are we in?
We're 7 deep, 7 minutes
Oh,
deep.
that's decent.
7 inches deep.
It's
Alright.
impressive.
Alright. And like another controversial film, The Interview. That shit was.
Yeah,
I thought it was
totally.
funny. You didn't think it was that funny.
I
You
was so disappointed.
You thought it was kind of funny, but you were
I
disappointed
laughed.
for sure.
I laughed, but I was disappointed overall.
Because there's so much controversy behind it. That you like.
I
Did
thought it
you
was
like?
stupid. I thought it was stupid, actually. I didn't even care for the controversy. I thought it was just stupid.
Oh, okay.
Most of the jokes.
I thought it was gonna be stupid too, but then all the controversy behind it, I'm like I kind of wanted to watch it, especially when they're like, yeah, we're gonna put it in certain theaters.
You want to talk about like raising the interest level? When North Korea like does the hacking or so they say or whatever
Threats.
9/11 and all that. Yeah, it just makes it now it's gonna be in history books. That's what bothers me, but also excites me.
It's so stupid. This movie literally caused the shutdown for the internet for North Korea. I don't know if you guys heard that.
DDoS attacks.
Yeah.
What?
North Korea doesn't have internet. I don't know if they still don't.
Well, if they don't, well, they never really had internet. It was probably it was for sure monitored, or it was probably just like North Korean propaganda. It's the only thing they could watch. There's North Korean YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like the same 4 videos.
Viral video: Kim Jong Il. He rescues like a bunch of little girls by carrying a big school bus.
Flexing.
It's all like
It's like tipping over the top of a cliff, and he just like uses his pure strength to like.
it's all like Bible stories, but they put his name on them.
Yeah. They copy the Bible completely and just throw him in there.
What about that other movie, the Moses
Exodus.
Exodus? Did you guys see
I
that
didn't
movie?
watch that one.
Did you guys? You
I
watch
didn't see it, but I know the controversy as
it?
well.
I love that movie. I thought it was great. I could see why people were controversial about it, but that was pretty funny.
It was a funny movie.
I don't know, I'm thinking about The Hobbit. My bad. You know how you can get them confused.
The Hobbit.
Oh, by the way, did you guys see The Hobbit, the new one?
Nah, people been asking me, but I'm like, nah, I
It's
don't really
so
catch
funny. There's like an orc has a shield, and it just fucking hits like one of the pedestrians, and the pedestrian just like he does that, like with a little flinch.
Holy Nikes.
But yeah, man, dude. Hey, but I gotta give props to Seth Rogen and James Franco.
What they
for-
caused.
for what they caused, but they could have caused something else.
Like,
We
Probably
almost went
not.
to war.
Probably not. What?
We almost went to war.
We didn't almost go to war.
Yeah.
if we went to
Look,
war
look.
over a comedy, that's like the greatest joke.
Here's why that would never
The
happen.
worst joke.
Here's why that would never happen. You see Blackie right there?
Yeah.
Let's pretend he's North Korea.
Yeah.
I'm fucking China, alright? If he fucks with, let's say he tries to bite you or something, I'm gonna fucking slap the shit out of him, you know? If he does like that's exactly what China would do if North Korea did some shit like that. China would, because China supports them in everything.
They're
They're not
funds.
gonna let that happen. If they do, North Korea's on their own, and when they're on their own, they're fucked.
That honest, I want to see
So that shit would never happen.
kind of that fall. If we could have like one more like region, like a regime. Where's the word? Regime fall. When a regime falls, man,
Those are always fun to watch.
just like
And here's the thing: we owe China a lot of money. So you would think, yeah, if they for sure own us, but in a way, they don't really own us because if North Korea sparks a war with us, that means China's at war with us, and that also means they're not getting money from us anymore.
so. It's just
We're just done with business with them.
The economy would literally be shut down.
So their economy dies, our economy fucking pretty much everybody's
everyone
fucked.
dies.
the dollar collapses, and we're
Exactly.
back at like 1850 on horses. And
The only thing really that might cause a war is if Kim Jong Un is crazy enough, which he might be. Like you think he really
After
gives a
seeing
fuck
the
if he
after
dies?
seeing the interview, yes.
Oh yeah, well, I don't think he's that crazy. Well, I think he's crazy, but not like
Not to the
I think
extent.
he just
of
likes
being-
margaritas.
he's more murder. he's more murder crazy than
I
like
think he
as
just-
far as like he doesn't want to die.
Yeah, he just wants acceptance from his father.
Yeah.
You know.
it's like I think the other side of the interview is like Inception, where he just wants that seed where like, oh, my dad does love me, or history
Yeah.
does. People like me.
But that's fucking crazy the way that shit is. But like in a way, we're kind of like a what's a good word
Codependent, independent, dependent.
Like it's all
everyone's okay. There you go. Where everyone's dependent on each other.
we're all holding
like-
each other. It's
Like
like
even though we don't like each other, we're kind of like fuck. We just have to deal with it, you know.
we gotta shake hands on TV. Like we gotta make it look good.
Kiss on TV, use tongue. What?
Yeah, man. That's it's all if not the word politics, it's all strategy again.
It,
It's,
no,
you
it
gotta
really
understand-
is. Like you want to gain as much as possible. Well, at least you want to gain as much as possible, which technically isn't a good thing. It's better just to share with everybody. But
You need them to gain your.
yeah, when you have like a business running a country, the business people are sleazy as shit. So you have our corporate owners, they're sleazy as fuck, and they're pretty much like they're pretty much using anybody in any citizen in the United States really.
This way, it's almost like indefinite like gain in profits every year. Everyone's trying to go for it, which is impossible.
I kind of went off the book here right here, but
Well, it's
That's the point. That's the
that's
point.
what it feels like. It's there's so many interests trying to get at this thing or that, like lobbyists.
yeah,
As far as
like if this country was really run how it should be run, like you wouldn't need well, obviously you need financial backers, but like financial backers wouldn't be the epitome of who wins the race, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's all we're trying to share, but we want to barter at the same time.
I don't know. Well, people like us, we're fine with being equal, but as far as people who like, as far as people who start like are making money or who already have money, they just want to keep their shit and they want to have as much as possible, but they don't see like the big picture. Well, they do, but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think they don't give a fuck.
So like I did maybe before any more rants. It's like I did all this work and I'm here, and then I just don't care what else everyone else is doing.
And the more fucked up part is, trying to raise taxes on the rich, because some people they work they work hard and then maybe they get a good job and they make $500,000 a year, self-made. Are you really gonna tax them more than someone who's making $50,000 a year? No, because they deserve it. They worked hard for it. But as far as people who are making like an astronomical amount, I think they should be taxed more. If not that, like they don't have to be taxed more, but they should provide more for their workers.
Community, maybe.
I'm fine with it being all equal as long as they give more to their like you're seeing that more nowadays, like with companies like, especially like companies like In-N-Out and like Chipotle, they're paying their employees more.
Okay, I think like it's they understand like okay, there's
So you know it's doable.
That's
It's doable.
the formula is possible. Countries,
Costco could fall into that
Oh
category
yeah,
too.
perfectly.
there's always talks of like smaller countries who have it down. Finland, a lot of like Netherlands spots that are
Yeah,
like
but they're
Switzerland.
they're charging like 80% taxes, dude. Most of your shit's going towards the country as a whole, which
They're doing pretty good, to be honest.
yeah,
like
Got
for the-
healthcare.
It's a socialist kind of deal, but it works out for them as long as you have like a leader that's
Not corrupt.
yeah, exactly, not corrupt.
That's it's tough. It's every dynasty falls. So it's a matter of like, all right, is it
But you see, that's the problem, because yeah, you'll have like a guy that's really good, but there's never gonna be consistency with it. So you're at some point you're always gonna have a guy that's corrupt.
it's gonna be, if not the main guy, it's gonna be someone that's kicking at the main guy's leg.
They do it today with political parties.
Super PACs.
Yeah, like let's say Obama's a Democrat, you know. Let's say Democrats are the majority in like the House or something. That means he can do whatever he wants. Like he gives them he'll give them the approval to make laws, and they'll give him they'll give him the approval.
He'll scratch their back and they'll
Yeah.
scratch his back.
It's a lot of favors.
It's a lot of back scratching.
There you
It's
go.
a lot of burgers for the kids.
Exactly. Anyway, yeah, we really fucking went off.
No,
Not really.
We were gonna go from the interview to Pineapple Express. It was a good.
Look,
it
a
was
lot
good
of
though.
favors for the politicians that like Pineapple Express, which is the next thing.
Quote from that Pineapple Express movie: Seth Rogen declared, "If weed's not legalized in 5 years, what do you say? He's gonna kill himself."
If it's not legal in 5 years, and I don't know if I can trust something. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he said. I don't know. I don't remember what he said exactly. I just remember that's
You guys are thinking about the same quote but can't quote it.
Because every time we got to that part in the film, we were already up there with him.
exactly.
But that movie came out in 2008. 5 years later, Washington and freaking Colorado.
Well, Oregon's on their way.
Soon enough. But
Oregon, who else?
Washington
But
and
even-
Colorado
but-
officially.
Yeah, but even back then, like there was plenty of states who were like probably like 18 states I think were at least medically able to. But now there's 4 states like for sure legalized.
We're talking
We're
like
on the way.
80 years of prohibition in a sense.
That is
But
insane.
look-
Hemp.
Low key, I'd rather have it medical. It's cheaper.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you see the problems with Colorado's having.
They have too much money. That's the
No,
problem.
No,
Everyone's rich there. No,
Not
go on.
Everyone has
No.
radiation problems. They're so high in the mountains.
No, but they gave like this astronomical figure of how much they could make. Nowhere near that. You know why? Because people are still buying from like their little drug dealers, which is not really safe either. And you know why they're buying from their drug dealers? Because the drug dealers will make it a good price. Whereas as far as like the collectives, they're gonna charge a bunch of tax.
They gotta.
I was like a couple years. Wasn't it a couple years when they were first legalizing? When they first started setting up shops in Colorado, I was reading. So it was $70 an eighth. There's 3.5 grams in an eighth. I bought 5 grams today for $40.
This is L.A., California.
Is the way to go.
Yeah.
The style here.
I bought almost I literally bought almost double for $40.
Gee, yeah. What kind of taxes? Say if like the stores charge 40 in Colorado, and they have to tax up to like what?
The only
Do you
thing-
guys know the tax?
Hmm?
Do you know the tax in Colorado?
No,
I'm gonna throw 7 to 8%. That's my guess.
I would not know.
So, okay, let's say if it's here, it was 9.5, or someone. We
I
need
will
our
find this out.
Francisco. I need you to be the tech man right now and find the data.
Hopefully this doesn't die on me. It's been doing that a lot.
Which one is that? I might have to charge it.
5. No, it just dies. Like it'll shut down.
What?
Yeah, my iPod's stupid. It might be mentally challenged. Don't know what to do.
Maybe my fear now is like, if there's gonna be the Walmart structure in weed, a big corp will come in, shut out like the other stores by their price, because they're lower,
Mhm.
and then that store, after all the other shops are done, will raise the prices. But that's way down the line, if it does eventually occur.
Colorado busy marijuana taxes September 2nd, 2014.
What's the word? What's the numbers?
Getting a lot of revenue information.
No,
Not giving me anything specific.
So the collection agency.
I haven't really read into this yet, like Washington. Like, I haven't really read into that, but I'm sure they're gonna have the same problems as Colorado. But the funny thing is, Washington's more of a weed state than Colorado is,
Really?
for sure.
No one talks about.
Cause like all the like what's considered like the best weed. I don't know if it is the best weed. Who knows? Is like especially in California as a whole, more northern California, the Pacific Northwest in general. For sure, like Oakland area. For sure, Oregon, Washington, and Canada.
Canada smokes weed?
British Columbia.
It's legal there.
That's,
It
I
is?
think the top of the top shelf is BC.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
And is it because like those areas are like heavily rained or like good soil?
I guess so. Well, yeah, when you have like a place where it has where it's always wet and always raining, you're gonna have a lot of vegetation. So I'm sure that helps into it. And plus, it's like a lot of it's kind of like nature and untapped. But if you compare it to the United States, it's everything has buildings everywhere. Whereas Canada, it's like not as heavily, especially in British Columbia, it's not as heavily populated.
It's just
So you would-
nature as is.
Yeah, so you would think that it's better to grow it there.
I think
Then again, maybe it depends on the strain.
I feel like marijuana is like kind of the modern farmer's crop, like the crop.
It's a cash crop.
It honestly.
It definitely is, and it's not just like smoking. It's that hemp.
Hemp, man.
Like it's
Where-
so cheap to grow.
Where would we be if last 80 years was hemp okay? Is my question. Clothing wise, industrial wise.
That'd be an interesting alternate
It's
reality.
what's the funny thing? It should have been like that, but what's this fucking
Corporate.
name? William Randolph Hearst. There you go. William Randolph Hearst, big ass newspaper owner from San Francisco. He has that big ass castle that you can go to, and I think it was in where is it in San Simeon? There you go.
Well, first, great name and a castle to his name.
He has a fucking castle, all right. And near his castle, like fucking, there's like elephant seals that go there to like migrate. Like, what kind of badass king shit is this? Fucking create a kingdom for himself. But anyway, yeah, going off topic, but yeah, he's pretty much like the reason weed's illegal, cause he owned what timber companies.
That's right. And when I think hemp was starting to get some gravitation,
It was getting traction for sure, which would have put a dent in his timber business. So since he owned all the newspapers, you know yellow journalism, right? He pretty much made all this shit while we.
Brainwashed. He
And he made
brainwashed
it-
all of us.
he made it
brainwashed
racist
everybody.
too. Where with the whole, I forget the movie name, something fever or
Jungle Fever.
No,
son of a bitch.
why gonna be racist in this?
I heard racism.
Something, yeah, like some old
Reefer Madness. Right?
Yes.
Reefer Madness.
Yes, where it's like it wasn't just like a bad thing, but also they made it racially centered towards like Spanish and black people.
In the movie, I thought it was just white people. Yeah, it was just
Wasn't it a
white
bunch of
people.
hippies?
Where
Like-
it made anyone like psychotic, but then
Yeah.
there was like some negative race thing to it.
Honestly, if you're high watching that movie, that shit's fucking hilarious.
And
I recommend it.
the new one or like the old one.
No, the old, like the 1936 one.
I haven't seen it fully.
I think they have it on Netflix.
Because I
That's where I
seen
watched it.
Sounds like we have an adventure ahead of us.
Yeah. But the next podcast, we're gonna watch
We just
it.
watch and just make comments.
what? Like, was it Mystery Science Theater?
But yeah, he wanted to. William Randolph Hearst wanted to pretty much illegalize weed because it was doing damage to his timber business, and he put up as much propaganda as he could to get it illegal, and it worked. It worked like a charm. And then for the next, how long has it been since like the 1930s? Like 80 years or so, right?
Coming around 80 years.
The last 80 years, all you hear is like all this propaganda of why it's bad. Going into the 40s, the 50s, the 60s was a different time.
60s was fine.
And the 70s was a different time too.
I'm so curious
But
now.
that's when the war on drugs started, right?
And then the 80s with the Ronald Reagan administration, that's
there
where
we go.
that's where it went
80s,
back.
yeah.
And then in the 90s, like especially weed dropped to an all-time low.
Man, like that's my main thing is what happened.
Now it's making the comeback because it's strong as ever. It's strong. It's
People are
way
higher
stronger.
than ever.
Yeah.
People, I'm thankful.
They compared weed, and they're saying it's 10 times stronger than it was.
No bullshit. Like a month ago, I was gonna go hike. I don't know how the hell I drove like this, but I smoked like I was getting bong rip after bong rip from my some random ass people's house. Like my friend took me in there.
You never really met him. That's the funny part.
Like that's yeah. I was like why are we here? And, like we smoked like some 20 like it was 20% THC
good.
It's high as fuck. Like 20%. I mean, 20% is high. 28% is like on another fucking level. Like I had like I could not like I was not sober enough to drive to like the hiking spot. So I had to like put on the Eagles because that shit kind of calms you down. It was a song "Take It Easy," dude.
Yeah, relax themselves, bring them back.
But you could tell that's what like brings them down if they get too high. Because I know that obviously the Eagles are gonna fucking smoke. The type of music they make.
You gotta find the song like, all right, they're already high as hell. What made them calm down, and that's gonna help everyone else.
What's that?
Like the Eagles, okay, they're probably smoking high as hell. They want to get calm.
All musicians are like that.
They know exactly where to touch you. The tender spots.
Physically and mentally.
Exactly. Where are we at now?
25 and a half.
25. That's pretty good.
29% is the tax total for Colorado weed.
Whoa, what?
29% overall after sale tax,
I believe
state
it.
tax.
Well, yeah, you think about it, because like say you're paying $40 for the A, adding on another 30%.
I think an
30%.
eighth for $30. Going over there, you would get like $8 and some change in tax.
Really?
Yeah.
If it's 30%, if the tax is 30%, that's just gonna be like
30. You pay $10, 30%, $3 extra bucks.
actually, yeah.
Dude.
Actually, maybe I'll be right.
I'm not crazy, okay?
I was reading $70 an eighth. It's good, but it's gotta be like in the 40s for sure, right?
Yeah.
There's $70 eighths in Florida before all this, and now I think I've heard my buddies are like it's lower, man.
What about how weed is more expensive on the other coast side?
Eastwise,
Hey,
Yeah, East Coast. Got my coast.
I wish people could see like he just did like this
Blackie.
like
You
data
can't-
mining.
I can't even describe what I'm doing.
Yeah, with say New York, you got stop and frisk still going on, and that's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
situation.
That sucks. I would hate to be living in New York. I'm a smoker. I want to survive financially.
Just
Yeah.
quick.
All right, handle it.
Take too much pisses.
I want to hear the stream.
So we're taking a break. Are we moving on?
We're
Are
you
we
know,
duo? We're doing.
we're duoing. Well, I grabbed this fine cookie from this establishment, not to be named. I don't want no ads yet. I don't think they pay us. Love this generics.
What is love? Yeah.
Baby, don't hurt. Well, we were checking the.
Oh, actually, let's see if James Franco has talked to me.
I was like, so yeah, from here we're doing the.
Or moving on.
We'll get in there. We'll touch all topics.
Better make sure.
Everything. Wait, so I guess after that one lady, who's next on your your love life?
Oh, I'm looking around in class.
Is that when you were little?
Oh yeah.
How old?
I'm like
You're a beef eater too.
yeah, maybe like 12, 13. Yeah, this
Everyone looks at her fat face when they're
You're not fat, but
I don't know. This
I was
is like
fat.
5, 6. Then like look, that's like freshman right there. Just like I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing like XLs.
Alright, where you guys at in the podcast?
We have not moved.
We're about to hit the. We did all the. Any more for weed? Anything you want to mention? Smoke 420, blaze it. I don't know.
I'm down. I'm down.
All right. So then
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, next topic is. It's your topic.
this is gonna be the solo for Francisco.
Let's go. We'll just feed off of you, man.
He wants to mention it.
What's the topic?
It's called pre-order video games.
Oh yeah, there's a new controversy on video games and how pre-ordering them is bad.
Leads to HPV.
Close. Studies. They're still running studies on that.
Links. Because you said it's like affecting game production, or
Well, they're saying games are getting actually, how do I use the term lightly, shittier over time, and people are pre-ordering them, and companies only need the pre-order money, and after that they don't really need the rest of your money for the profit.
yeah.
So what a lot of gamers and people want to do is quit pre-ordering games. So game developers are forced to create a better game, a more worth game, because games nowadays You pay $60.
And then it's like not even that. I mean, the quality is good obviously, but it's
good,
not. It's not as good
but
as
you
the
only
one.
get you only get half the game at this point with all the
Yeah.
map packs, all the premiums you need. You're only getting half the game at this point, so you still have to put an extra $60. Some people are putting like hundreds of dollars into $60 games, and it's been getting ridiculous. So yeah,
Like,
what do
let
you
them
guys?
finish the game.
Exactly, games are being rushed for that for that matter. Assassin's Creed is bringing out a game every year. It's getting shittier every year.
There's
Well,
yeah.
Here's the thing with video games. Like, back then, I mean, yeah, they were kind of like, yeah, they're still tough to make back then. But like, it's not gonna take as long as it would to make a video game like how it would be like nowadays.
Yeah, but we
Like,
have
they-
qualities now.
They spend years developing video games now. Sometimes for like good ones.
Can you name some examples?
Or
Like, the
specific.
Grand Theft Auto 5 game was cool. I mean, there was problems with the online. They still rushed it, even though they took like a long ass time
Yeah, it
to make it.
It took it almost
The
2
online
years.
shit was having so much trouble. But as far as like the single player gameplay, it was pretty good. I liked the storylines. I was satisfied with it. But they did rush it though.
They
Even though they did take years to make it, they still rushed it because they didn't finish the online. Like they just like it's like when you're doing your homework and then they're like,
You just
yeah,
didn't write your name. You didn't write your name.
I'm just not gonna put in the last question. It's gonna be really long.
Especially to me, it's weird because okay, this was it. Yeah, last year, PS4 was like we came out summer or when?
Yeah,
Was it summer,
September,
Or
November,
September.
October.
Okay, it was fine.
And,
One of
like,
those days.
If they just waited, one more year for GTA 5, say that was the year to finish the online. That's it. You would have had PS3 and PS4, just at the same time. It would have been like a bigger hit, like culturally.
Well, when GTA 5 came to PS4, they didn't have online.
What?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I'm
another.
That's where I was blind spotted. I was
Yeah.
like,
So
saying. And then when they used to start the online, they were having so much trouble.
there were
with it.
glitches.
Yeah. I didn't even like. I would try to play it, but I was just like, I can't do it. Like this is fucking stupid.
It was getting too stressful.
And then I don't like. They should at least give you a pistol or something when you start. They start out with nothing, right?
Yeah, you can literally get raped. Physically
Like,
raped in the
If you
game.
buy the game kind of late,
Like,
like
I'm not using the term lightly, okay?
if you buy the game late, there's gonna be some fucking 12-year-old retard from across the country killing your ass because you don't have a gun, and especially if you don't know where the guns are automatically, like
You'll be raped. As I said
like
earlier.
there's like it's like what the fuck. First of all, there's glitches in this online shit. Second of all, I'm being raped by fucking little kids.
Yeah, we don't like getting
So
raped.
all
by
from
So
this-
fuck that. I'll just play single player for 10-15 minutes every time I feel like it, every once in a while, and that'll be it.
all because production is rushed with games.
Exactly.
You got a Madden every year. You have a wrestling game every year. Call of Duty. A lot of complaints.
Yeah.
Quality or
It's not gonna take a year. Like it's not gonna take a year to fucking make a video game nowadays.
Games aren't that different. The yearly ones, I don't know if you noticed, but they're the same thing every year.
yeah, I don't know. My thing with like saying sport games, like I'd buy like either every other year or like every 2 years if anything.
Yeah, that's how it's looking right
So
now.
I'd see what's the big difference.
You can update your roster now. There's no reason to keep buying the new games.
The sports games, like it's the same shit every year.
Yeah,
But the thing is, you like you were saying, you can update your rosters
so
and
there's
everything.
no reason to get the new one unless you want the little
Exactly.
crispier
It's
quality.
not even. It's the same quality, but they just add like more features to it, or they just
They
tweak,
changed the
tweak
lighting.
something.
The
They-
lighting's just a little different.
They,
People are like,
yeah,
oh,
they
can you see
tweak.
now.
They
I
tweak
could do
something.
that,
They tweak
yeah.
the gameplay a little bit.
Especially now,
The
if
only
you're gonna have like the downloadable games.
like for example, the only one I actually noticed a difference in was, which it was one of the NBA 2K ones. It was they changed the shot stick on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the NBA 2K11. Was that the one? Yeah, that was the one with Michael Jordan came out, right? Or
Like,
came cover? Was someone?
It
I
had
think it was with him that they changed the shot. I'm not sure which one, but I think it was with the Michael Jordan one, the 2K11. I think that's where they changed the shot stick.
So there's a correlation between Jordan showing up in the game
And
and the shot
changing-
Well,
stick.
because they never had him on the cover before, and they never had him actually in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Was that his first year? Or?
that's the first time they ever put him on the cover of a game. The first time he's actually ever been in the game.
Yeah, I know they're touchy with his
Like-
his license and licensing.
Yeah, it's so fucked up because like,
That's how big he is.
yeah, like he's a billionaire, right?
It has to be, if not 100 millionaire.
People buy his shitty Jordans all the time, like why?
They don't match. They don't match. That's why they look good, like as a single shoe. But how am I gonna wear that to like an interview? Like,
It's like
Made a little formal
look
wedding.
qualified.
In case someone to ball up, you're ready.
just
Like whatever your interviewer wants to play ball.
Like it got to a point like because there's like I remember I was playing like 2K like 10 I think or something like that. You could be like some of the people who made the video game, and you could be a little kid. Like I think he was like the son of one of like the guys who made the game.
is it gonna be?
Like you could be a little kid. I was just draining threes with the little kid over Kobe. Like
Beautiful
you
graphics.
could do that before you could be Michael Jordan. How fucked up is that?
I remember. I think it was 2K99 or NBA Live 99. Someone gave to me. He was player 99. He wasn't. They had Jordan. It was Jordan on the Bulls as player 99.
I don't like. I don't get how it's like that. But
Just
that-
because of branding and license. Like that's a whole nother that's business. That sucks.
And they canceled the college video games too. That's what kind of lame. Like people love that shit. People die for that. I wouldn't die for that, but you know.
That's a loss of revenue. I'm surprised.
Maybe on Black Friday they die for it.
Get
What?
trampled.
You work Black Friday, huh?
Yeah.
Well, everybody works that year's on Black Friday. How was that?
Man,
Did you
This-
elbow someone?
last Black Friday was busy. It was honestly pretty busy overall.
Give me a rundown of what happened. What's
The
the craziest thing you saw that night?
craziest thing, the line at every food store for from 12 to 4 a.m.
I remember seeing like fucking 11-year-old girls lining out of this slutty ass little boutique or whatever. I'm
It's
why?
why is this is what takes us to get
After
together.
Thanksgiving. After that Thanksgiving dinner.
It sucked to go to work. Yeah, man.
Well, last year's I worked 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. and then I got up the next morning and it had to be an 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. shift. Some people had it worse. A lot of people had it worse because it was through the night. This year though, it was fucking it's the same, pretty much the same. It was like a Sunday, it would be like an average Sunday to me. But the only difference is I'd be there at 5 a.m., which sometimes I actually do to unload the truck.
Cool. Yeah.
So it wasn't any big deal to me. It was just okay, just help. There's a lot of people there obviously, but not that many.
Just I don't know. I remember
It was easy.
it's cool if they open early, but not not even the Friday. It's not even a Friday. It's Thursday night. I'm digesting.
Exactly.
Mid-itis.
Yeah.
You're midway through your shift. You're I gotta take a shit.
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm not gonna bullshit.
Looking back, yeah, I did.
I think it was a good shit.
Oh, man, dude, I had a good Thanksgiving and I got enough sleep and I just
Got my rest.
It wasn't even obviously it's not even a 12-hour shift like it is at Sears. It's fucking bastards. I hope they go out of business. Well, not for your sake, but
if I'm not there,
well, you can find
that
something
happens.
else. You can find
Yeah,
something.
I got history in retail, so
Yeah.
I'm be solid.
Honestly, after your first job, it's easy to find a job.
I would hire you anywhere.
I'm gonna hire you. I want you to get some
Have
dinero.
you had a job before?
Nope.
You gotta do it, man. If
Yeah, I'm applying right now. I'm broke, so I need the job.
they're hiring at Panda Express.
Panda
Panda?
Express, the one on the turf.
Yeah.
If you want to go right into sales, I know we're hiring a bunch. And
Do I
Yeah.
really want to work at Sears?
Even though Sears is bullshit, do it.
You guys
Like,
are
actually,
you
just
guys
like-
are shit on Sears so much
No, but
that I don't want to
no,
go.
no. It is shit. Like I would not want to. I hated working there.
Yeah, he wants me
But-
to work.
you'll be okay.
But-
Honestly, it's work. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the job. Like your job is pretty fun actually.
It's I'll have a moment. Honestly,
Well, you'll have them sometimes it's overwhelming for you in your job.
well, yeah,
But it's it's chill. You're just walking around talking to you're walking around the jewelry counter and talking to me or the cashiers or whatever.
exactly. At
It's
least
chill.
you move around. So it just depends.
So good cardio is what you're telling me. There's the
Yeah.
pros and the cons.
Yeah.
Dude, I check my app every day on health. I'm doing 6 miles a day.
But my
Holy
job
shit.
was shit. I was stuck in a little fucking square.
That hamster cage,
A
man.
hamster cage.
All the ladies there now are just losing it. Just anyone that comes up, hey, how you doing? They're super I want to talk to somebody. It's just,
It gets to that point. Is it still there?
yeah, she is. I don't know how she does it.
I've walked through there a couple of times since I quit, but I never saw her. Or
Hey, what's
I
up, Lorraine?
still.
Yeah, she still loves her cats.
Yeah, she likes to send pictures of her cats or weed. Especially when it comes to weed, she always sends it to me. I don't know.
It's you want some? I'm selling.
That dank.
So I just after a while, I'm I'll just start sending pictures back. Send her a picture of me taking a big ass bong rip.
Let her know what's up.
That's a hell of a Snapchat.
I got a bigger one. But yeah, let's see what's next.
Was that all from pre-order video games?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
came from
Cool.
pre-order. Okay, we
came back to
digressed.
Wii. We came back to Wii.
We came back to Wii, but we digressed because we were gonna talk about online video games and how it changes the world.
We were?
What's on here?
What? I don't remember this. Okay.
Like, oh, because interaction.
Social networks, right?
Because the big, say like the whole.
I didn't write that. I didn't write down social. I thought I was gonna write that down. I guess. I always wrote from online
You
video
wrote
games. We'll go online video games to social networks. Then.
Because okay, with the whole pre-order,
Can you shut the fuck up, please?
there's a big.
It's just an old Asian man. He's not Mr. Miyagi. He lived in Reseda. This guy looks like the apartment too, right?
Dude,
A special guest appearance is getting aggressive.
by the he's like what's the word, the lead custodian here, if anything, or just lead operator.
Is he Asian?
No, or he just looks Asian, man.
Asian
He's-
I
got
don't know.
the-
I couldn't really tell, but
He's got that native blood.
you kind of have the build though for sure.
That is the Miyagi of this place. He knows what's going on here.
Mr. Miyagi lives in your apartment.
And on Reseda,
in
Wait, Mr. Miyagi lives on your building?
well, he works here.
he's dead.
The real guy.
He's the real guy's dead. Rest in peace, Mr. Miyagi. What's his real name? Something Murrieta, right? Something like that. Some shit. What's his
Yeah,
name?
Ozami? I don't know.
Anyway, still
Moving
rest in
on.
peace. I respect.
He's a good man.
R.I.P. man, R.I.P.
Good guy. There he is. He's doing his business. Now
Back
now
from
that's
the
on us.
grave, back from the grave.
Yo, remember wax on, wax off, fool? There you go.
But he disappears into the day.
And Blacky's just watching him. He wants to be trained too. Anyway, oh yeah, we digressed again. There we go.
We're very sidetracked on that one.
God damn.
All the pre-order, and one problem is the online games and the social networks.
Well, I mean, with online video games, it's like the crazy thing is, remember, like it felt like yesterday, like you just played video games by yourself, you know?
Or you
Nintendo
would go to
60.
your friend's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like
Bring your
PlayStation player.
controller.
Yeah. Well, do you have an extra controller?
It'd be such a big like, oh, I'm gonna bring like 3 controllers. I'll be there.
I'm gonna party hard as fuck.
Let's buy a pizza and see each other in person.
Now you can like you can fucking like play video games all the way from
Like
like
be online at 4 or be a bitch.
Like people are eating like food and playing video games because it's wireless.
Yeah, I do that. a
Remember
lot.
before you had to be like a puss kind of a puss.
Oh yeah, you'd be
Remember that shit?
tethered down.
You remember how many times someone dropped the drink because they got the wire?
Oh, the
It'll
little
plug,
plug. Yeah, it'll plug.
No.
Like I'll be losing playing Super Smash Brothers. Like I kind of yanked the controller out. Oh my bad.
Plug it in, plug it.
Or you fucking take it out and have to blow on it.
A little cartridge for
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
On my Sega Genesis.
I never had. You had one?
No, I never
Genesis, we did for a bit. I remember we had Mortal Kombat 3 on a cartridge, Sonic on one cartridge, and one of the NBAs. 64-bit or something.
Oh, I wonder how Shaq's game was, because didn't Shaq make a game that was like they considered one of the shittiest games of all time?
Shaq Fu?
Shaq Fu, there you go, you got it.
Oh.
That was it. Like, have you played it? I never played it. Like
What was
I
it
kinda
about?
he's fighting people, right?
It's man, he was. Look, 90s Shaq was dominant. He was in movies.
No.
He had hip hop albums.
No. Here's the thing. Shaq, 90s Shaq, Shaq forever. He still does that shit. He's in every fucking commercial.
Gold
Ice-
Bond. He's
Gold
never
Bond,
gone out of
Icy Hot.
business.
He's
Fucking
aging.
Buick.
He's aging.
He doesn't fit in the fucking view. When I was watching fucking Inside the NBA, Charles Barkley's like, "What do you put? You put like butter or like Vaseline to like get yourself in there?
Yeah,
You don't even fit in that Buick."
that man is a cultural like footnote of like the 90s to now almost.
Like he chooses quantity. Like what kind of like irritates me about him? He chooses quantity over quality. His shoes are the shittiest shoes I've ever fucking seen. I like when someone asks for the Shaq shoes at my work, I'm like, don't get those.
Well,
I literally don't tell them not to get them.
the new ones. Yeah,
Shaq shoes in general are fucking shitty.
not even the nice the Shaq Gnosis ones. Not in the back of the day. What? I'd like a pair of those.
You like them?
That's the one Shaq, because I had Shaq shoes when I was younger. That's my one bias.
I did too, but I didn't like them. They always fell apart on me.
You're talking to a guy from Orlando. I have to like the Shaq shoes,
You're
at least
from-
the
you're
old
from
ones.
Orlando?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
that's why like that's kind of like those shoes, those like
Okay.
black and white or whatever. Synopsis with like Hardaway jerseys and that. That's why.
I guess.
This is explaining a lot, actually.
There's so
I can
much more to
see
you
the
than I knew.
Orlando. I can see the Orlando in you.
It's like
Now I'm just like imagining you in like a Magic uniform right now.
hell yeah, like the pinstripes almost.
Do you watch the Orlando Magic? I watch them.
I've been following this year. Has been rough.
It's rough, but they have some good talent.
Oladipo and them.
Victor Oladipo and Nikola Vucevic.
That's why.
He's better than Dwight Howard. Is that wrong to say?
No.
He's putting up better numbers with less minutes.
So that's I don't know.
And he's playing D.
I just want a franchise that the people stay on.
Yeah.
All right.
Like commitment.
We've lost McGrady,
Grant Hill.
Hill, Shaq, Dwight, Oladipo eventually. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. Only only Jameer freaking Nelson stayed for 10 years.
Yeah. He was there for he was with Boston. No, he was with Dallas and he went with Boston for like a couple games. And now he's with. I saw him playing. Who was he playing with the other day? I saw him playing for sure though. Who the fuck is he with?
So
He's with somebody.
so that's my bias with Shaq. At least the Shaq gnosis. Obviously, other Shaq shoes are like, yeah.
I never liked them. My favorite ones were the T Max.
Mm.
They're so like it's because Adidas in general, but T Max they were so comfortable. They were kind of plain, but I played the best in them. And the first ones I had were hand me downs, and they were my favorites.
I have a pair of what is it? SB Dunks that were hand downs. But
The Kobe's were way overrated.
or was anything else?
Is it
Kobe's.
he wears Kobe's?
Yeah, he does.
I didn't think yeah. He didn't buy the 9s, did he?
I don't think he did.
I hope now. Those shits are ugly as fuck.
No.
Hey, can you shut the fuck up, please? Thank you.
Special guest. Big Black.
He wants to get his word in too.
When you said the T-Max.
Yeah, they were good.
Cause I was about to talk shit. I was talking about shit about the Kobe's, and he was like, "No, I like the Kobe's."
Wait, hold on.
He's like, "Oh,
It's
no,
a-
like they're nice. The Kobe's are nice. My favorites were like the Kobe 4s, I think, but I just feel like they were too. They're like, for my foot, they were too tight.
Some of them are narrow.
Yeah, they were pretty
Sick.
narrow,
Some
but they did have a lot of support.
and just hard to match, man. What?
Oh, they were. He always has like some funky ass color.
Just like I can't wear this unless I'm like in like Shang Tsung or something.
It was probably the 18-year-old girl who designed them.
I like these colors.
You need more color in your shoes, Kobe.
For
Right.
Turkish Airlines.
Yeah.
Dude.
But we digress again.
Where were we? I know we were
Still
going.
on video games and we go to Shaq.
Was this about social networks or Shaq games?
We went to
Shaqs and then
yeah.
Shaq's shoes and then
So-
Kobe.
I learned not to do this so much.
Oh yeah, because the interaction with gaming and Shaq shoes. Because yeah, we would when you're 12 or 13 and you got video games, you want to play with other people, but
Yeah.
With Shaq shoes and Kobe shoes, you know?
Yeah.
But as far as like online gaming as like a whole, like that shit, like I think like probably like 10 years ago is where it really like they put it in there, but nobody was really doing it that much. And then after it really boomed. I think after the Guitar Hero fad.
So,
I think that's where it really boomed. Like with that was like around the same time as Halo, especially Halo 3.
I think Halo and Call of Duty.
I remember
Halo 3 and then Call of Duty. Those were like the first games that were really like astronomical about
like
gaming.
the online
Where people really had like the headset and everything.
presence. Freaking I remember a friend who had all the Gears of War, and that was like his thing.
Yeah.
Just
I watched my stepbrother like every fucking day. Like he just be doing that.
just like what's going
And then
on?
I liked it too. Like me and my brother would play with them all the time. That shit was fucking fun. Especially especially people call, like I would suck, but like it's still fun because people are calling you noobs and shit. It's like, fuck, he doesn't know me. I don't even fucking play. I'm a
What?
noob.
You don't know me, you know where I came from.
I'm not used to this. Like
Oh.
people don't even know me yelling at me.
You'll beat my ass in the game, but I'll beat your ass in real life.
Thug life.
Exactly. It's like some fucking little kid.
Just yeah, like usually kids. And that's a weird thing. You got kids that are like that on internet. GTA.
That's pretty crazy. Actually, GTA, that's really weird when you meet like a 12-year-old It's like, who's allowing you to play?
Yeah, like especially these GTA's. The
They're getting
last
more
like
gruesome.
3.
Yeah.
You got a torture one in this one. I remember seeing that video play.
Looking back, I also played GTA Young.
Hell yeah.
I played GTA Young, but when I got San Andreas, it got taken away. I had a roommate. She was like a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh,
And
what?
my uncle had just given me the game that day. He's like, you can have it. I don't want to use it anymore. It's cool. You guys can have it. I was like, fuck. It was fucking nice. So he gave it to us the same day. She saw it. Like that lady saw us fucking playing it, and she was telling my mom about it, and then she took it away.
I never hear good stories with Jehovah's Witnesses. Like,
She caused so many problems. Like me and my brother love dogs. We always wanted a dog. If my mom would never let us have one, bitch buys it the little fucking dog. Without telling anybody, like.
what the hell?
So she has a little dog in her house, and like my mom's like, yeah, I guess it's okay.
Mom.
What the fuck?
Mom.
Mother.
That's not fair.
God, yeah.
She doesn't even know anything about dogs. She thinks it's a fucking baby. I've seen her in Sears with like it's a different dog, cause this is like years ago. But when I was working at Sears, I saw her again. She looks older. Same haircut for whatever reason.
No style
But,
change.
Yeah, like she was same, fucking same except her face was aged. But she had a stroller. I'm like, she doesn't have a fucking kid. Like, she's never had a man or anything. So, I don't. Obviously, she doesn't have a kid. And when I look at the stroller, it's a little fucking teacup chihuahua.
So what's with the small dogs?
I don't do that. But
Lonely women.
stretching out.
Look, he's about to do those squats.
He stretches out a lot.
Those back legs.
Gotta stay in shape, you know.
He does, man.
Keep it long for the ladies.
There you go, Blackie. Get them bitches. He's like, sure will.
Just scoping.
Waiting for them to come to the pool.
It's like a penthouse, right?
So on his question, are we going to the pool or is that just all in my head?
If you want to go, it's probably like 60, 70 degrees.
Perfect weather.
Most pools don't have heaters.
Yeah, man. I've seen people jumped in that last week.
Really? Did they regret it?
I don't know. It was 80 that day, so maybe not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
But we digress again.
I was gonna try to say like
we didn't even get into social networking.
Yeah,
you
so
tried
that's
to
what
bring it in.
I'm trying.
okay, the
We're
way
trying to do it, but we all keep on.
12-year-old kids are on online gaming, that will then bleed into like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, where they're like I guess online bullying, or then it's just all bad, man. It's good, but then it's all bad.
Online bullying is the stupidest shit I've ever heard of. Like it's so fucked up because like the kid who's being bullied can't do nothing about it.
They can leave.
You can't just go to somebody's house and be like, you said this shit online, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Sometimes you see the
You
like
find
it's
their
not like a
IP
joke,
address.
right? But when they show you when people come to your school and they show you like what it could do to people and how people kill themselves and shit, it's like that's some serious shit. Cause like
Yeah,
before
life
at least
is
you could
gone.
defend yourself, you know,
Yeah.
with your fist.
Now it's just
Now you can't even do that.
people just talking shit, and
You
this
can't-
photo gets around. and
Anonymously.
That's fuck.
There's gonna be like say
I feel like I was born the wrong time.
say everything that kind of falls apart or whatever, and like they try to look back on the time, and like, okay, this kid killed himself because something was spreading around in this information highway thing.
It just spread it out like wildfire.
Something that wasn't physical made him physically kill himself. That's gonna be a very hard concept if shit goes down.
Yeah, that's basically it. Everything's like not physical, and so it impacts our life so much right now.
If you could punch somebody for saying shit, they're not gonna
I-
fuck with you again. And a lot of people,
I've been there.
yeah,
Playing it, well, at least my senior year for sure a lot. But yeah, it's just like it's you feel like empowered, you know, like when you feel like you can't do anything,
that's,
like you just feel like you not only do you feel worthless, you feel like you're like it's like you're just sitting there like
you're hanging out to dry.
yeah, like you can't do it, like you're gonna get in trouble, like you shouldn't have to be worried about that. True story. I remember I told you when I hit that kid when he was talking shit about my mom.
Yeah,
Killed him.
Look, I'm cool with it. Like I don't have a problem with him anymore, but that's only because like afterward he didn't bother me again. He didn't say anything. I had a locker right next to him. Never had an issue ever again, and so there was an argument in the class. You know. But yeah, he never said anything after me ever again, which is how it should be.
leave it alone.
It's not like I'm trying to kill him, you know. I just hurt him a little bit. Like it's not really. I really didn't really hurt him. I kind of more hurt his feelings. I think.
So
Like he can't tear.
Like, and that's good because now it's like
Yeah, it didn't bother me ever again. I'm cool. He's doing his thing. Like, it's fine. Yeah.
everyone understands where they are. Like he had that emotion, like, oh, that was fucked up, and now it hurt me. So
Man, in bullying, like sometimes it's not like the bully himself is the one being bullied. I had a group of friends. And there's like this like chubby little Mexican dude. He yeah.
I'm gonna be able to relate
He
to
wanted,
him.
he kind of wanted,
the
he
way
kinda
I'm
wanted,
going.
he kind of wanted to get. Yeah, let me tell my story. I like telling that story. He kind of wanted to. I think he kind of like wanted to fit in with our groups. They kind of convinced him to like try to punk on me, I guess. And like they all kind of surrounded me and shit. And he like one of them handed him a tissue, be like, "Hey, good for Eric's tear." And he's like, "Oh, you're gonna cry? You want a tear?" Like, and then when everybody's crying me, I kind of felt claustrophobic. So I kind of just slapped the shit out of him. Like the ear popping thing.
Popped his ears, started bleeding.
Like after that, like I kind of felt that when I did it. I'm like, I shouldn't have done that.
now he looks
But
bad.
the funny thing is though, even though he was the one like trying to causing problems, but it was other people kind of telling him to. Like the next day he went up to me and he apologized.
Damn.
Like a man.
He apologized.
Damn.
And like I apologized to him back because I knew I was probably the most wrong out of both of us.
You got physical.
Yeah, because I'm the one that got physical. But the fucked up thing, like, even though we're cool, like, it was never the same after that. And he was a cool dude. Like, even now, if I try to hit him up, like, he'll just be like, "Hey, what's up?" But we won't go into a conversation.
Probably walk away from you.
He was never the same
Cover
ever
his
again
ears.
about that.
Cover his ears whenever he sees
So,
you now.
see, like, inadvertent bullying kind of affected my friendship with him. Because we were actually pretty cool.
Damn.
So yeah, like his peer pressure kind of, I don't know, but
It's kind of fucked, man.
It's powerful.
it sucks. But that's the reality. But when with
It's pretty much like you're on your own.
when you get the
There's nobody protecting anybody anymore.
online aspect,
Everybody's
comes
protecting.
in,
Yeah.
Everyone's looking out for themselves.
Everybody's
nowadays.
protected by a computer, but that's different. That was like a physical, like face to face.
That's
That was the
more-
last face to face thing I ever seen.
that was more 1990s, no connection, only broadband. So
It's kind of fucked up if you're brought up like if your parents brought you up to like defend yourself and like not take shit, and then the school tells you to take shit, and then
It's just confusing.
like
you.
they don't tell you to take shit. They tell you to tell the teacher, but like 9 times out of 10, the teacher just blows it off.
it's like we just get over it.
I did like most of the shit I did. It was in class. Like the story I just like that was in class.
That
The
happened.
teacher saw that.
They could have like
He saw that, and
they
then
could have came in like a ref.
and then when I turned in my paper like the next day or whatever, he's like, "Hey, don't like if I give you an F, don't turn into the Incredible Hulk." That's what he told me. I was
What kind
like,
of tease?
I was like, for sure.
Definitely.
I didn't like that shit. Like, but yeah, man, it's all, like I feel like even if you get in trouble, just defend yourself. If you get suspended, you get suspended, but defend yourself. Don't be the one antagonizing other people. Just defend yourself, and you'll be even if you get in trouble, you'll be happier with yourself.
I feel like there's like book smarts and then street smarts. I feel like when you defend yourself in school, that's like you gain something from that,
Yeah.
like to take with you. If you when I guess when they want you not to do anything, that's just like a default. Like that's because then they're gonna get in trouble.
When they found out about one of the kids I hit, the one
The ear one?
I told you that I had no problem with him whatsoever after that. He had a locker next to me. Eventually I did get in trouble for that because there was an argument between him and the class, and then he was like, "Whenever I ever disrespected any of you in this class," I was sitting on my desk with my fucking foot up like that, and I was like, "You said you fucked my mom."
Bring
Yeah.
it up.
Yep.
Which was funny. And then after that, like, I guess he thought that like I would tell or something. So I think he told first.
Oh, okay. So
Never-
cover his butt first.
He covered his ass before I could cover mine. But I wasn't gonna tell him. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm cool, you know. I was just fucking around, like,
It already happened.
because that was like the perfect thing he could fucking say. If everybody in the class is fucking mad at him and he says some shit like that,
It was the perfect time.
I get every.
That's your comedic timing. Like,
Yeah.
"Shit, fuck my mom." And
And it's extra funny the way I was sitting. Like, it was so awkward looking the way I was sitting.
you did like some like all that sketch. Like,
Yeah.
say you fuck my mom.
Yeah, like a fucking sitcom. I felt like. I thought it was funny.
It's like tonight on the middle.
But nah, he found out I didn't end up getting in trouble for that. But I do not regret it like one bit because I defended myself.
You would hit him again and again if you could.
No, well, that wouldn't.
What? No.
Again and again.
No,
Like,
someone didn't get the lesson.
get it.
You didn't get the
Don't
lesson.
get it.
As long as they learn their lesson, that's the lesson. I mean, sometimes it doesn't have to be hitting anybody. You don't.
The answer's within your fist is what you're telling me.
The main thing is the lack of like education.
Between fighting.
There needs to be some physicality sometimes. Not
More
the,
often
like
than not.
not as like a means to like you know
You don't always have to get physical with somebody, but
or just
like you.
It's
like,
always
you,
the best
you just use your
option.
words to defend yourself too. But sometimes like it has to come down to something. So
there has to be and hey, it does get physical. It doesn't always have to be, but something happens.
That's what some people just aren't brought up that way. So and it's not like schools do anything about it, especially like a public school like an LAUSD. You're like, no, fuck no.
Like
We're 48th in education. We're not gonna give a fuck.
like we're close to Mississippi.
We're the biggest fucking state. We're 48th.
to Mississippi.
We're like I think 50th is Mississippi in education, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
And
we're
Vegas is
retarded.
close to us too.
We're mentally
mean,
challenged.
Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah, thinking of it. I liked it best. Louis C.K. was like when you call someone a bad name in public in front of them, and you see like their face kind of like that means like oh that person doesn't like that. When you do it online, you don't see that reaction, so you're just like oh okay it's fine to do that.
Exactly. You're more likely to take it too far online.
And then you're in the jail cell. And there's no. Sometimes you need that physical, or public thing before it goes right to like a crime you did, like but
Like a hate crime?
yeah.
Like they'll look through all your shit too.
Yeah. So careful with that, and that's the main thing.
How far are we along?
Where do
We
we,
did
draw
one-
the line?
We did 1 hour 101.
Are
Yeah.
you think we're good, or you want to do more?
We're good,
We're good.
and I gotta go to work a little bit. I get dressed,
Oh, shit, it's 4:16.
and so I gotta prep up.
We're there.
This is awesome. I'm glad to see you. It's been a long time.
It's been too long.
And then I know we were trying to do this earlier this
Yeah.
week or last week's. So
We did the. It wasn't. I thought it was gonna be. It was better than I thought it would turn out. To be honest.
okay, before this, we pre-planned.
Yeah,
like
5 minutes.
we did an hour before of this hour, so I like that.
All right.
We had coffee, drinks,
Nice little water bottle on the side.
Big
Yeah.
Black protecting us.
There he is. Yeah.
So this is good. I like it, guys.
Immediately.
So that's it.